Hello children. The last week we have done chapter 8 noun number, but we have done only the half of it. So today we'll be dealing with the next half and we'll complete this chapter today itself. And so before starting off with the chapter, let's uh, take a quick revision and we'll be learning new things also today. Okay, now let's start off. It's about plurals. Plurals are of two kinds. They are regular and irregular. Plurals are of two kinds. They are regular and irregular. Nouns that form plurals by adding s or es are called regular plurals. If we to make plurals, if we are adding s or es, then those nouns can be called as regular plurals. If we add s or es to the nouns to make them plural, then they can be called as regular plurals. Some nouns form plurals by changing their spelling. Some nouns they might change the spelling, or they might cut off some letters, or the word itself changes. So such kind of plurals can be called as irregular plurals. Now look at the box here. If we add s or es, then it's regular plurals. We have last week we have learned that to which all words we add s and to which all words we add es. Yes or no? Do you remember? So those are regular plurals, and irregular plurals are the nouns ending with y. If the nouns are ending with f or fe, or if the noun itself changes. Okay, like look at the I'll give an example like man and men. The word itself is changing, or if the nouns completely change their form into plural, then all these things comes under irregular plurals. I want everyone to have a look at this box, and this will help you a lot. Okay, now let's start. I want every one of you to look at these examples. Look at the first example. City. The word city is ending with which letter? Which is the last letter of the word city? Y. So to make them plural, we add es. So it's cities. C-I-T-I. Y changes to I. Then we add es. Now look at the next one. Story. In this word also we have the ending letter as y, and so to make them plural we add es, and so the plural of story is stories, S-T-O-R-I. Y changes to I, then we add es. Stories. Now let's look at the next two examples. Toy. T-O-Y, toy. And in this word also the word is ending with the letter y, but we add s to this word to make them plural, toys. Not es but s. Look at the next one. Way. In this word also the last letter is y, but to make them plural we add s. But there is something common in this, yes or no? All these four words are ending with the same letter y. But why do we add es for some words and yes for some words? That's the question, and we are going to find the answer. So are you ready? So let's go into the answers. Words that end with y and have a consonant before it changes into plural by replacing y with ies. So I am damn sure that you are confused. Look at the example. I've taken the word city. C-I-T-Y. Here the last letter is y. But before the letter y, which is the letter used before y? which letter comes before Y? It's T, and I have circled T in blue color. Okay, so T is a consonant. Because T is a consonant, you have to add ES. I'll make it once again clear. The word city, the last letter is Y, but the letter that comes before Y is T, and T is a consonant, and because T is a consonant, we change Y into IES. I hope you understood. You have to just look at the letter that comes before Y, and if it's a consonant, you have to add ES, that is we have to replace Y with IES, like CITY, the plural is CITIES. So we are discussing about ES. Now let's look at S. Oh sorry, now look at the examples given. Country. In the word country, we have the letter Y as the ending letter, but before the letter Y, what comes? R. R is a consonant, and so we add IES. The next word, copy. The last letter is Y, and the letter that comes before Y is P. P is a consonant, and so we replace Y with IES. Penny. The last letter is Y, and look at the letter that comes before Y is N. So N is a consonant, and so that's why we have replaced Y with IES. The word city. City, we have already discussed this. Y is a before Y, T comes, and T is a consonant, and that's why we have replaced with IES. What happens is Y changes to I, and then we add ES. If a consonant comes before the letter Y, then we have to add ES. That is, the letter Y changes to I, and then we add ES. Words that end with Y and have a vowel before it change into plural by adding S at the end of the word. Now let's look at the example, monkey. In the word monkey, Y is the ending letter, but the letter that comes before Y is E. E is a vowel, and because a vowel comes before the letter Y, we have to add S. So monkey, monkeys. Once again I'll tell, if in a word the last letter is Y and the letter that comes before Y is a vowel, then you have to add S at the end of the word to make that word plural. Now let's look at a few examples. Kidney. In this word, Y is the ending letter, but look at the word. The letter that comes before Y is E. E is a vowel, and so we have added S. Kidney, kidneys. The next word, toy. T-O-Y, toy. In the word toy, Y is the ending letter, and before Y, which letter comes? O. O is a vowel, and so we add S, and the plural form is toys. The next one, way. W-A-Y. The last letter is Y, and the letter that comes before Y is A. A is a vowel, and so the plural is ways. And monkey, it's already discussed. The word monkey, Y is the ending letter, and before the letter Y, E is a, you'll find the letter E. E is a vowel, and so we add S to make the word into plural, monkeys. So once again tell, if a word that ends with Y and the letter that comes before Y is a consonant, you have to add es. That is, Y changes to I, then we add es. And if the letter is ending with Y and we have a vowel before it, that is the letter that comes before Y is a vowel, then you have to add S at the end of the word. Like monkey, monkeys. Y is the ending letter, but before the letter Y we have the letter E. E is a vowel, and so we add S and make them into plural, monkeys. I hope you understood. And the next one is, some words change their spelling to become plurals. It's like woman, women, child, children, tooth, teeth, foot, and feet. So there are words that change their spelling and become plurals. So these are also irregular plurals. And the next one is, some words do not change their form at all. The singular and the plural are the same. Like fish. Fish is a singular word, and fish can be also taken as plural word. Aircraft. Aircraft, it's a singular and also plural. The word sheep. Sheep is also singular and also plural. So they do not change their form. They can be taken as singular and also plural forms. Next, we are going to learn about uncountable nouns and countable nouns. Let's look at uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are the nouns that we cannot count with numbers. That means we cannot count those nouns with numbers. Like, look at the examples. Air. Can we count air? No. What about sand? Never. What about hair? No. What about salt? No. What about sugar? No. Okay, these are uncountable nouns. That means we cannot count with numbers. Let's look at more examples. Rita likes to drink tea. Tea is an uncountable noun. My mother added salt. Salt is an uncountable noun. And there is one more thing you have to keep in mind. Objects which are in liquid or gaseous state are always uncountable. That is, the objects which are liquid in state, like water, like oil, so those things, and the things which are in gaseous state, like air, then what else, oxygen. So all these things cannot be counted. So things which are in liquid or gaseous state are always uncountable. Next, let's look at countable nouns. It's the opposite of uncountable. Countable nouns are the nouns that we can count with numbers. That means we can count with the help of numbers. Let's look at the examples. Bottles. Can count bottles. Pens. We can count pens. Chairs. We can count chairs. Okay, so the nouns that we can count with numbers are countable nouns. So have got a few exercises to do, and try to do the exercises. It's very easy, and the next chapter will be dealt in the next Friday, and by the time, see you.